something, do we have a problem? I put you in a box and ship your body to Nevada. I really didn't want to hurt the child, but I gotta. You been a bad kid.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here. I'm here. What is your reason, sir?
Step out.
What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right. No, don't.
Stop fighting.
So, alright, so I received word that I shouldn't be cussing this much on my channel. So I'm gonna try on this video right here. I'm gonna try to keep it PG as much as I can. I'm going to try to keep it PG, but let's get into it. Alright, so a video has been surfacing all over the internet, right? And in the video, it's a black man in Jacksonville during a traffic stop. He got dreads, I'm saying, and he's being told to step out of the car. I'm saying the video starts near the end of the traffic stop where he's basically just being told, get out the car, right? And he's being combative. And before I even say anything, because I know it's going to be a lot of smooth brain motherfuckers, a lot of smooth brain people in my comment section that's going to be like, oh, you defending the police, I'm not defending nobody. In this video, I'm just going to be telling my perspective. It's not going to be a perspective from anybody's side. It's just going to be my perspective from the outside looking in. And I'm going to be speaking on both halves and who did what wrong and who did what right. All right? So let's continue. Anyway, so he's being argumentative. He's being combative. And he's not getting out the car, right? And so the police take it upon themselves to go ahead. And he actually, the dude that did it, he got the green light because the dude, he was speaking, I guess, to a sergeant or somebody. And he was like, can I get your supervisor? And as soon as he said that, the dude that he was talking to, he was like, all right, go ahead. And then the other dude on the other side of the car goes ahead and elbows his joint in, his window in, smashes through, knocks dude in the face, punches dude straight in the face. Now, this is where the cops went wrong. Punched the dude straight in the face, square in the face on camera, right? Unlocks his car door, unfastens his seatbelt, drags him out the car, takes him down. But before they take him down, they knock him in his face. Another good time. So it's 2 times he got punched in the face that we see. And take him down to the floor, arrest him, and that's where the video ends, right? So this video is obviously highly controversial for multiple reasons. We already know why. And before we get so quick to be emotional about the situation, let's look at the facts here. The fact is, when the police tell you to get out the car, or they will make you get out the car. There is no arguing with the police. There is no going back and forth with the police. There is no convincing the police of anything. When the police tell you to do something, do it or they'll make you, right? So him going back and forth with the sergeant or whoever was the partner, whoever he was talking to, that wasn't doing nothing but making it worse for himself. I was DMing somebody and they told me if he would have made any sudden movements, it would have made it worse for himself, which is right. But at the same time, don't make no sudden movements. Put your hands up, but all right, cool. I'm reaching for the door handle and I'm about to get out. If he would have just verbalized that, slowly reach for the car door, open it, unfasten the seatbelt. I'm reaching for the seatbelt. Got my hands, I'm reaching for the seatbelt. Unfastened it, walked out slowly, not saying nothing. Put his hands behind his back. There would have been no controversial video. But I feel like a lot of black people, they walk around here with something to prove. A lot of people walk around with a chip on their shoulder and they feel like they got something to prove. You have nothing to prove when it comes to these foot soldiers that we call policemen. You ain't got nothing to prove to them. Once they've made the decision to do something, they gonna do it. Regardless of whatever it is you're talking about, whatever it is you feel like, they gonna do it. So, and they have full right to do that. You know what I'm saying? You can say, let me get your badge number and let me get your name and all that good stuff. Here's the thing that a lot of people don't know about the policeman. You really can't sue the police. You can sue the police force. You can sue the jurisdiction. You can sue the state. You can't sue that dude that did you wrong. You can't sue him. You could probably bring up charges against him, but it's the code of blue over there. They're gonna look out for themselves. So they ain't gonna just let you just do them like that. Especially if they feel like you in the wrong, and there's video evidence of you resisting arrest and obstructing. So you can say what you want to say, you can do what you want to do, but as far as him punching him, he can get some money for that, but it ain't gonna be out of the officer's pockets that punched him. That's why these cops, they walk around and they do things like that and they say things like that, and when you ask them for their badge and their name and their number or whatever like that, they'll gladly give it to you because they're covered. So whatever it is, you feel like they're covered. So it is what it is, right? And so if I was in his position, as soon as I say get out the car, that could have went way worse. Simply because you feel as if you have a point to prove. You have no point to prove to these people. The goal is to make it home. So however you got to do that, do that. If you got to put your pride to the side, do that. A lot of folks don't know how to put their pride to the side. But before I make this whole video about this man, let me go ahead and switch over to the officers and talk about what they did wrong. So as far as that cop that punched him in the face, you're letting your emotions get the best of you, bro. If you can't work a job like this without having to resort to irrational forms of violence, you shouldn't be working this job, bro. And there's a lot of cops out there that shouldn't be cops. But the thing about being a cop is you really only get 6 months of training. And a lot of that is just reading up on the laws. It's not a lot of, like, it takes more training to be, I don't even know. But there's things that are less important that takes way more training than to be a cop. I'm saying to be a cop is easy. All you really gotta do is sign up. They hiring. They'll take you. I'm saying it's a government job. Shoot, government jobs give out jobs easy. All you gotta do is not have a record and not be a felon. I'm saying pass a drug test. You got the job. You understand? So as far as that cop right there that punched him in the face, you wrong for that. You dead ass wrong for that. And that's not how it's supposed to be. But at the same time, it's hard to judge these police, right? It's hard to judge them. Want to know why it's hard to judge them? Because a lot of these policemen are the sons and the great-grandsons of Klansmen. I said this in a video way before. A lot of these policemen are the sons and the great-grandsons of Klansmen, right? So they already have a racist ideology. Let's all remember who the police are. They were the original slave catchers. They descend from that. So you handle them as such. They were the original slave catchers. They don't give a damn about your feeling and your justice for real. Some of them do. Not all cops are bad, but some of these cops, they're descendants of slave masters and slave catchers and KKK men. So you gotta be careful. As far as arguing with the police, that's not the smart move. The smart move, whatever argument you gotta make, take that to the court. Whatever debate you have to make, take that to the court. In the car, going back with the sergeant, with the officer, talking about some, let me get your supervisor like this is fucking Target. This is not Target. This is a traffic stop. You do what they say. And I know it's probably hard for a man that's probably never listened to another grown man in his life. Not saying anything negative about this guy right here, but it seems to me like a lot of people walk around with this mindset as if they can't be told anything by someone that isn't their parents. Well, these policemen are authority figures. And if you are being detained by the policemen, by these officers, you are now below their authority. You're under their authority because you are detained. So what they say goes. People skip past these legal words and these legal definitions, and a lot of people really don't even read up on it. A lot of people, they get this mind or they get this idea of police in their head, and they don't do any research on police. They don't do any research on the laws. They probably do a little bit of research. They probably read on something a little bit or hear something from somebody and feel as if they got it all figured out. But there's a lot of complexities when it comes to dealing with the police, where you have to be careful what you say and do, because what you say and do can be held against you, right? And Depending on how you're acting, bro, the police are trained to watch everything and to act accordingly upon everything. So you raising your tone of voice, that's strike number one. Really, strike number one is you being a black man with dreads. That's strike number one. Strike number two is whatever they pulled him over for. Strike number three is you going back and forth. 3 strikes, you're out. But there's more strikes after that. When they started to beat on that window, he's sitting there just looking at the camera. And as the video was going on, I started to think in my head a little bit, does he want this to happen? Was like, because you can go on Instagram and type your long captions acting like you was a victim and this, that, and the third. But you had a chance. They gave you a chance. Quit talking, get out the car. They gave you a chance before they took drastic action. Now, when the drastic action came, they went about it how they went about it. You can't fault them for that. You can't, because you had a chance. As a man, you have a chance. Now, if this was a female, this could be a completely different conversation, because all the way around the board, give a damn if you're a policeman or not, you got to treat these females with cotton hands. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You got to treat them a little bit, you know what I'm saying, differently. But when it comes to a black man, come on now. We remember Rodney King. We remember George Floyd. I could go down the list, but I don't feel like it. We remember these people. We remember what these police do to these people. Why are you testing them? Yes, he was testing them. He was testing their patience. That's what he was doing. He was testing the police's patience to see how it was going to go. No, he wasn't. How not? They told him to get out the car. He stayed in the car. He then asked for a supervisor, like this is Target. And then when the police proceeded to bash the window in and unlock the door, he didn't just come out. He still sat there. As if the next step after them busting the window and opening the door isn't to drag you out. Come on now. Maybe y'all don't watch enough police videos like I do. See, if you go down my video list, I got a whole list of police reaction videos, and y'all might think I'm just doing those videos for content, but I'm actually interested in law enforcement. Not interested as in I want to become law enforcement, but I just find it interesting how the police operate, and I find it interesting, and I just learn from those videos. Y'all think that I'm just watching them for shits and giggles. I watch them because I'm learning from the video. I'm learning how to talk to the police. I'm learning what they look for. I'm learning how they operate. I'm learning how things go on. And if you were smart, you would learn it too. Because everybody got to deal with the police. It ain't just black people. Everybody got to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? And you can say that they was doing that because he was black, but I've seen plenty of videos where the police whoop up on white people too. Not to say that it happens as much as black people, but it happens, right? So you can say it was because he was black. You can make that argument, but at the end of the day, he should have got out the car. At the end of the day, because he had a choice. And one thing about being a man is you have to take accountability for your choices. But black people, they don't understand how to take accountability, and black people don't go together. They don't. Everybody want to point the finger. You did this. You said this. You was you. One thing about, my mama said this, one thing about pointing the finger, you got 3 pointing right back at you. You had a choice. You had an option. You could either get out the car and comply with the police, or try and sit in the car, record, and make a point. He chose to sit in the car, record, and made a point. And in making that point, he ended up with stitches. When he could have just got out the car, they was only going to hold you in there for, what, a day? For resisting? What? I mean, come on now. If he would have just got out the car and complied, put his hands behind his back, all that in the third, you wouldn't have been sitting in jail for long, bro. Especially if you got a little bit of money on you. You would have been all right. Well, you've been sitting there for a day, maybe a night, 2 days max. Come on now. But you wanted to make a point, and you made your point. Because this video is viral as hell. This video is viral. He wanted to go viral, apparently. Because this video is viral. It's everywhere. Everyone's watching this video. Everybody got an opinion. But listen, the bottom line is, when the police tell you to do something, do it, or they will make you. And I hope that's the lesson that people learn from videos like this. Because this ain't one of them videos like a Rodney King. This is not one of them other videos like a George Floyd. And really, George Floyd is another example of a person that feels as if they need to make a point. And I know that George Floyd is a sensitive topic because a lot of people were affected by his death. But if you watch the whole video, not just the video that we all seen, the whole video from when they first met up with George Floyd, you got to understand that going back and forth with the police, arguing with the police, that ain't going to do nothing for you but get you hurt. It's going to do nothing for you. It doesn't help your case. It don't get you no less time. None of it. It don't do nothing for you, bro. You might get a viral video. That's about it. You might be able to sue because, like I said, he got punched in the face, but then he also recorded himself resisting arrest. So they might say that the action that they took was justified because they had to get him out the car. They might say that. They can say that. But y'all let me know what y'all think of this video in the comments, man. It's a sad situation. Shouldn't have happened, but y'all gotta learn to listen, bro. Learn to listen. That's the L is for listening. Y'all need to relearn y'all ABCs. L is for listening. Listen with your ears that God gave you. Listen, I heard this saying one time. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. You need to listen more than you talk. Because all of this right here, bumping your gums, is going to get you hurt in any situation. All of that right there, all that, it's going to get you hurt. It's going to get you hurt bad. So, it is what it is, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think of this video in the comments, bro. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications, share the video with all of your friends. And to some guys, peace out. And I'm bad like a bad habit. I'ma get the job done like a task rabbit. Get your hands off me, this a new jacket. New